Welcome back to Effects number one stop to entertainment and trending news. So a couple of days ago, I think 3-4 days ago, I shared with you guys an update that Lily Petals had put out a video saying that James was not supportive in terms of their child's education, and the child was supposed to log in online and she was not able, she was kicked out of school. And I remember in that video I said James has always been forefront when it comes to the well-being of his daughters, and I wonder what he'll have to say about this, because he's also the king of receipts. And true to that, he came with his receipts. I think what I've learned about these two people is that none of them is innocent, and most importantly, Lily is not as innocent as she makes it look on her videos, because if you want to give out receipts, I think you need to give it in full, whether it's painting you in good light or in bad light, because what we get to see is that they each paint each other badly. The moment one person drops something, the other comes with their own receipts and it paints the other in a bad light, and you get to see a totally different version of the other person. One cannot help but wonder how these two people, who seem to have been madly in love or had love at one point for each other, have come to an extent where they are calling the police on each other, and the text just shows you how toxic it is. We'll be getting to see some of the receipts that James has dropped. If you guys remember, in Lily's video, she had indicated that James had said that the children need to be picked at the police station, and she decided that she's not going to do that because it was too much, especially when it comes to his week to take care of the kids. So what we are getting to learn is that it's actually Lily who put these stipulations, but on her video she doesn't mention that. She made it seem like James was the one who wanted the children to be picked at the police station.
He has to go to work. I actually helped him by offering my place for the Somi to come and do online school. So he always brought the Somi to my place for her to do online school, then pick her up from my place when she was done with school. But he started saying that he doesn't want to drop her off anymore at my place, and now we have to exchange the Somi at police station and have to come to the police station to pick the Somi up for her online school to do at my place. But I was like, no, I cannot do that every day. And he said, well, if you cannot do it, I'm not going to drop her off at your place. I don't want to drive to the police station every morning to pick her up and then drop her off every day, twice a day. No way, I'm not gonna do that.
And so what we picked up from that video was that James was being so difficult. He did not want to drop the children at Lily's place, which is far easier on his days. But now what we're getting to see is that Lily is the one who set these terms that the children need to be exchanged at the police station because she was not feeling safe around James. So this is a text from Lily, and it says, 1, I do not feel safe anywhere but inside my home or the police station for drop-off and pick-up. I will be at the, I don't know how they pronounce this police station, Syracuse police station in the parking lot, safe zone, Monday 7:30 a.m. to 7:45 a.m. and every day after, unless you change your mind. I will try to use my home as a safe zone. All pick-up/drop-off of the kids will be at my home. Please do not set foot on the property driveway. Don't knock or ring the doorbell, and do not approach the front car. You will text me when you are in the neighborhood 5 minutes before your arrival, and the kids will meet you at the end of the driveway. When Dasomi arrives each morning, she will come by herself to the front door to ring the doorbell. Pick up drop-off will be Monday between 7:30 and 7:45 a.m. Whomever had the kids during the whole week will have them ready and fed that Monday. So this next text, Lily states, listen, I don't feel safe, so I will only exchange the kids pick up drop off at the safe zone Monday between 7:30 and 7:45 a.m. at the Syracuse police station. So she states it herself that the drop off and pick up will only be at the police station. This is something that she did not mention in her video. She said that it is James who came up with this and she could not do that anymore. And so James' response take Dasomi to a regular school starting Monday. That way, your safety is guaranteed. We don't need to be meeting you every day on my way due to the sole choices you make about homeschooling. How about that for feeling safe? So send her to school and we can meet once a week for your safety. That also helps solve your dance problems, less meetups, just Monday morning. So what we do get here is that Lily was the one who wanted this homeschooling, online schooling. James, in the beginning of his video, actually mentioned that she needs to deal with the consequences of her decisions, because he states that she always makes the final decision when it comes to the most important things of the children. So I think the other side of the story that we're getting about the video that she made, or why James was not letting the child sign in, was that he was not in agreement with this homeschooling thing. And therefore, if Lily wants to continue with the children homeschooling, so she needs to take sole responsibility for that homeschooling. So she needs to pick the kids at that particular place. And because James is not willing for the homeschooling, he's not going to supervise the child. So he refuses the child to log in. And I think that is now what we are getting. It is a back and forth between parents who have not agreed in the method of schooling for their daughter. I'm starting to believe that if the child was doing homeschooling while they were still together under one roof, it was easier and maybe acceptable for James, because Lily had made that decision for homeschooling and she was taking sole responsibility to ensure that the child was logging in to do the work and supervising that work. And since James was not on board, now that they have divorced and living in two separate houses, he's not on board still on the homeschooling, because this means when the child is with him, now he's responsible for the homeschooling, which he did not sign up for. Probably why he was frustrating Lily, and now the child has ended up to a traditional school, which he was for. But after all this back and forth, the only person who has really suffered in all of this is the child. She got kicked out of school. She had missed so many lessons. If these two people could just communicate, I think things will be very, very easy. James will say he is not able to handle homeschooling. Let's have the child go to traditional school. Lily is on board, and that's it. You can clearly tell how much they spite each other just from reading the text. So here James says, it's fine, I will take that responsibility. She can join the next class. Lily here has responded, please stay out of the property. You can stay at the car and the girls will come out. James then goes ahead to say, I can stay whenever I please. Get my girls out and stop wasting my time, or call city police to help you. Hurry up. And Lily responds, calling the police. James responds, sure, we'll be waiting on city property. So check out this next bit. Lily tells James, by the way, this is Chris Jackson, my boyfriend. You can see the in love emoji there, who lives with me and the girls. We refinanced our home together, as you well know, and also here is a copy of the no contact order between you and him the judge handed to you in court, which also extends to members of his household, which includes me and the kids. James then responds, sounds like the guy on YouTube, Cheese Boy, having babies across America and divorce cases. His kids going crazy making YouTube content about him abandoning them. And you can see that James is also not innocent when it comes to talking back at Lily. They both are very spiteful towards each other. I don't know how this relates to my girls and pick drop off. My daughter know him as Cheese Boy, Slave Boy. He's famous on YouTube with his loads of exes, and on your YouTube channel makes sense. Let me know if those time I mentioned work for you. 2 p.m. does not work for me. This is also why I think Lily is not that innocent. This information, you refinancing with your boyfriend, this is an important issue to your ex. Why are you updating him about what is happening between you and the boyfriend? If the court gave an order, he also got a copy. He knows what he should and shouldn't do. You can see the provoking element that comes throughout this text. And of course, James retaliates back, calling Chris names. We all know that James is not in favor of Chris, but I think Chris is one of the biggest issue in this co-parenting. Of course, with the support of Lily. Why is he showing up during pickups of the children? You are the boyfriend to this lady. You are not the father to these children. If their father does not want being involved in the pickup and drop off of his girls, then you need to respect that. Even if you're driving the car around, keep your distance, because you're escalating matters. And I think this is what also angers James all the time. Lily knows better. She can drive the children at a safe place, drop the children, because it doesn't make sense why her boyfriend keeps coming up when it comes to her and her ex co-parenting? Why is he involved? And in one of James's receipts video, let me just play that clip, you can see Chris doing the middle finger. The children are there. I mean, it's so toxic. No one is innocent when it comes to this. They're both toxic and doing all this in front of the children.
You gotta lose your slave. Lose your slave. You can't be here. Lose your slave. I can't accept no offer. Go lose your slave. Lose your slave. Go lose the slave.
So you can see how toxic all these people are. You can't even help but wonder who is the child in this situation. The child is in this environment. They're arguing. Chris is doing the middle finger. And I want you guys to see this next receipt. That's why I'm saying Lily is not that innocent. She knows very well that pickup and drop-offs involves her and the father of her children. Why is Chris picking up the children? You know very well these two men despise each other. Why would you send him knowing that it will provoke James?
Still coming to my place to cause trouble. Shouldn't be here, still coming to my place to cause trouble.
James also shows another video of Chris picking up the children without Lily being there. So who are the co-parents? Is it Lily and Chris? Through these receipts, we can tell that Lily is playing a very big role when it comes to this co-parenting dynamic not working. I think the first step to this working is Chris stepping back and letting these two people, that is Lily and James, parent and him not getting involved. I honestly feel if these two continue like this, one day they will lose these children. In one of the receipts that James has dropped the video, the children were sitting out for 1 hour. They had not been picked up. We have the missing school thing. If they realize that you're not able to take care of these children and give them a stable, healthy environment to grow in, the state will step in and take care of these children on your behalf. I really wish Lily and James would put their pride aside. It only takes one person to be kind. Have set rules when it comes to the children. Follow those rules that you have put in place. Communicate kindly and nicely towards each other, especially around these children, because this is very toxic for these children. You can see it's messing them up. The Somi was crying in the video that Lily posted. Check out James' video. The number of times the police are involved when it comes to these two. One of the policemen actually said that he was here last time. So this is something that has been going for such a long time, and it's so sad that the police are constantly at your door when you're not agreeing. Must say those were some of the most kindest police I've ever seen. Let's see a few reactions on James's receipts that he dropped. So someone says here, clearly there's a disconnect between what is portrayed on Lily's channel and the reality on the ground. And then to top everything off, they start alleging a protective order violation. Absolutely ridiculous. And someone responded, right after driving over to James' house, they try making the case that James is in violation of the order. Shaking my head. And this is what I was saying. When you watched Lily's video, you could clearly tell James is so wrong for this. Why can't he just drop the kids at Lily's place? Simple, done. Then we get to see the receipts that it is Lily who did not want James to be at her property. The children need to be dropped at the police station. So when she feels it's not right for her, then you need to change with her demands. And that is manipulation. If you are coming out with the receipts on your YouTube channel, bring it fair and square. And you can see even someone is saying, yeah, right, after driving over to James's house. If James did this same thing at Lily's property, because we can see Chris coming to James's place, picking up the children, even though he's not the parent to these children, I think at this point, James would have been in big trouble or perhaps even arrested. Someone else says, I feel so bad for the kids. They really don't deserve any of this. And I absolutely agree with this. The people who are really affected by this situation are those two beautiful children. Another comment here reads, at this point, I don't care who's right or wrong, but hope you both do the right thing for your kids. I am so grateful grateful my parents didn't put me in this situation. Your girls are precious, so why make them watch this shit show? I feel horrible for them. Someone else says there should be a no contact order placed against Chris regarding the kids. He should not be involving himself in the business of the parents. He needs to be involving himself with his own kids and their parents. And I absolutely agree with this, because why is he picking up these children? He is the biggest contribution to what we are getting to see online at this moment. I wonder if James was showing up with his girlfriend and the girlfriend was picking up Lily's children, if she would be this kind to James, because at this point we have not seen James involving anyone else when it comes to their co-parenting, but Lily is doing that. Someone still on that. What I cannot grasp is why she brings Chris everywhere. Those kids are not his. Why is he involved in this? He really is a slave for her. Now perhaps Lily will also come with her receipts to prove that James is lying in this situation, and then it's a back and forth like we have been seeing on social media. Maybe if James and Lily cannot come together, sit down and talk and just be cordial with each other, maybe a parenting intermediary can be a very versatile tool for them, so that all matters go through the parent intermediary. They do not talk, they do not see each other, because clearly there's a lot of healing and work that needs to be done by both James and Lily. None is innocent in this situation. Anyway, that's it for up to date. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified once you have any new uploads. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.